Hi everyone, my name is Keeley Ayala and I'm going to be a senior on the women's soccer team. Okay, so SALT is Student-Athlete Leadership Training and it's put on by the NCAA, and it's basically a program that helps student athletes develop skills for the future. It helps you figure out your leadership DNA. They help you find your core values. Manny Polito is actually the SAC leader, and she helped me and gave me the opportunity and kind of interested me in applying. I didn't really know anything about it until she kind of shot me an email, and I started reading on it, and that's what made me apply. She really kind of gave me the opportunity to grow as a leader and really just helped me push myself, to get out of my comfort zone and apply. And I'm really happy that I did because it ended up being a great experience. Yes. So when everyone shows up into like the auditorium, which is it was really cool. It was on a website, and everyone joined into the auditorium first, and that was like all of the NCAA athletes. And then throughout like each session, you would exit the auditorium and go into breakout rooms with whatever color team you were on. So I was on the orange team, and then there was several teams. There was purple, like red, turquoise, teal. So all the student athletes would have some sessions in the morning together, all together in the auditorium, and then we would exit the auditorium, go into the breakout rooms with our teams, and then we'd have sessions there. Yeah, so we had Lamar Potinger, and he was basically the director, and we got to talk with him, every morning, and he kind of got us started with the welcome and things like that. And then one of the speakers we had was Jonathan Sprinkles. He had one of the sessions, and it was really good. I really learned a lot. He really talked about just like knowing who your teammates are, and trying to connect with them on a deeper level so that you can become a better leader, because all your teammates are going to need something different, in different times, and so he really talked to us about trying to get to know your teammates more so that you can be a better leader to them and know what they need. And then also my leaders, I was on the Orange Squad. So my leaders for the Orange Squad were Jesse Gardner and Nisha McRae. And they led sessions with me and my Orange team every day. And they really helped us, understand like our leadership DNA and our core values. They really guided us through that process. So when we were in the when I was in the program, we took this test that helped us figure out our core values. I kind of always knew some values, but I didn't really know them, on a number basis. And I found out that my first core value is my faith. My second core value is my family. And then my third core value is ambition. And I figured this out by taking a test and kind of just talking with other people. And we also learned about other people's core values, and that just really helped me, figure out what my core values were. And it's super important to just, live by your core values on a day-to-day basis. The SALT program just really implemented that we needed to stay true to who we are, and just figure out a way to live by your core values on a day-to-day basis, because that helps you become a better leader when you know who you are in yourself first before you can lead your teammates. Your leadership DNA, it all kind of all goes on the same, your leadership DNA is just how you lead. It's kind of what kind of leader you are. There are vocal leaders, there's very, there's do everything right leaders, there's kind of quiet leaders. It's just your leadership DNA is basically how you lead, and what path that you lead your team on. I'm more of like a very vocal, energetic leader. I know there's some leaders that I've been across that are more kind of quiet, but they lead by example leaders, and I strive to do that as well, but I come off as more of a vocal and more energetic leader. That's what I found out. I think I learned several things. I think first I kind of learned how important it is to be authentic, and staying true to who you are and your core values. And then I also learned that like how important it is as well to connect with your teammates on a deeper level. I think that's something that's really going to help me as a leader, to just connect with my teammates more and just make them feel listened, like, and heard. And also I learned that failure doesn't really exist. It's a mindset thing, and you have to have an even if mindset. So even if something goes wrong, you're still learning from it if you give yourself the opportunity to. So failure doesn't exist, and there's always room to grow. And I think this program really taught me that I need to keep pushing myself and getting out of my comfort zone, because you're never going to grow unless you push yourself to get out of your comfort zone. And I think those are some of the most important things that I learned from this program. I think I want to, implement it first by just, being who I am, and being who I truly am, and staying authentic to that, and also just bringing out the best in my teammates, each and every day, and also bring out the best in like everyone around me. So whoever I see on campus, I want to try to push them to get out of their comfort zone and bring the best out in themselves, by, staying true to my core values. And I think as a very vocal leader, I think that it's important to step aside and get to know my teammates a little better. I think that kind of trying to form that like family bond with them, and letting them know I care, because I am a very vocal leader. So off the field, I think it's very important for me to just get to know them more, one-on-one, so that they feel that connection with me a little deeper. And just overall, I really want to bring out the best in everyone around me. I want to be a leader that pushes everyone to grow and get out of their comfort zone. And I think that's something that I want to take away from this, and that's going to help push me to be a better leader. It's just bring out the best in people all around me. I would definitely encourage anyone who's interested. It was definitely a life-changing experience for me. I met so many new people, definitely people that I'm already staying connected with after the program. Some great friends, some great leaders that I know will push me in the future. And I just made some great friendships overall, with some great leaders all over the country, and some great student athletes. Everyone was super amazing and inspiring, and hearing other athletes' stories is really something that really pushed me to just want to be better. And I think that everyone should get to have this experience, because it really was life-changing for me. And I'm really going to cherish all the friendships that I made through this program.